So we are headed to room 7207.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was bad last week.
And then he parked the wheelchair in another room.
7207. Accessible or not? That is the question.
See, we was in the room.
Oh yeah, we over there.
No,
Where we at? Yeah, y'all gotta cut the corner on us.
Down there.
Well, at least your bed area, your configuration is different than ours.
Now,
Our bed configuration in 7208 was way worse.
And maybe y'all can go take her room.
So this way,
Right?
this is the bathroom.
Your kids can be here.
Okay, mind you, 7207 is a fully accessible single side approach room.
What they bathroom look
These
like?
are your
They bet.
shelves in the bathroom.
The bathroom is fine.
You have a
The
table,
one down
kind
there?
of a table.
But if you look at Supreme Room,
Look.
they could trade.
No, smaller.
There are 4-person
Smaller than
rooms, there's not 4
Yes.
beds here.
Babe, tell them the room down the hall was smaller than this.
It was smaller than this because the room 7208, so 7207 is bigger. It can actually be configured where you can access the bathroom. No.
We-
The
she did it.
7208, the way the
Yeah, this is
beds, the
not cool.
only way that the beds can be placed in the room, it will not give clearance
Okay.
between the bed and the wall to access the bathroom.
Oh,
This
this
is all
ain't
you
it,
got.
man.
You make sure you let them know that.
Did y'all speak to the thing?
Yeah, they don't care about it.
The other choice.
The interior.
What is
Regular
it?
interior.
This is
Which is
a
smaller.
fully accessible
This is fully.
upper lower
Any hurt?
bunk beds room.
Okay.
And it has fully accessible bathroom. Carnival Firenze.
The other room is what?
Closet.
Regular interior.
Regular interior.
But she said it's gonna be smaller.
Okay, this has 2 shelves, but again, I don't know why they call these accessible rooms when there's no
With bunk beds.
Pull bar
Upgrade.
for that.
We don't have any available cabins. We only have interior cabins available.
And this is room 6314. 7393 on Carnival Firenze. This is a standard interior room.
Chair in the door.
You can't get the chair in the door.
Hell no, the chair won't come in. If you out there,
Try it, let me
Can't
see.
leave it out there.
you can't need a chair in the hallways.
Can you?
So how's this gonna work? This ain't gonna work.
She's- Let's see,
nice
where's
and
the
cool in here.
refrigerator is in there. Power outlets.
You know what? If you could,
More
'cause
power
you could've
outlets.
pushed them together and then.
Yeah, they can. No, the beds can be moved
Yeah,
into
you
to
One bed.
yeah. Let
Okay.
me see bathroom. Got a Enclosed shower. Shelving. More shelving. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this plug is for shavers only. Yes. So yeah, the interiors is actually almost bigger than the fully accessible single-side approach room 7208 and 7207, except that it doesn't accommodate the scooter inside. But going back to that, you do have a scooter. Sorry, try to bring that scooter in.
It ain't gonna fit, man.
It ain't gonna fit.
I'm looking at it.
This is better than the front bed.
Because there's people that have regular rooms that with the new rule for Carnival and the scooter, they said that the scooter
Fit through.
yeah, and he's got the smallest, thinnest sized scooter. Are you sure?
I'm looking at the doorway, man.
Yeah, because of the
I'm
seat.
trying to drive it in.
Yeah, try and drive it in. I just need to see if it'll fit.
Well, get out there.
They won't get mad at me. They told us to do
I would've tried to
Give it to
reverse
our
it.
neighbors.
From this way, look.
Okay.
Here, and then swing it like that.
It ain't gonna work.
Can you just try all the way? You could just try one more time.
No, it ain't gonna work.
And there you have it.
Down the way, look this.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work, man.
Too narrow.
That's a small time, girl.
From 73.90.
I mean, they, yes. No conversation.
We have to look into it first. I will check with my manager before looking.
Yeah, we check, yeah.
So Jay of Para DJ, in your mind, you had configured how you could make the beds work, right? So putting the beds up in here, I guess it can't push it all the way back. So you had this space here between the bed, and then they moved the bed against the wall there, like we were saying. But so now you can actually access the bathroom, but they took out a nightstand and they blocked the power outlets. So obviously somebody else addressed the issue of this not being the room category that it is categorized as fully accessible single-side approach, and they made some changes in the bedding configuration, but it still doesn't give you a lot really of access of using a scooter in the room. Here it is. We're about to rearrange some furniture.
I thought that thing could.
You were doing what?
I wanted it to fit in this space
Mhm.
here, but it won't. I
But
was
it
hoping it could fit.
won't.
At least so I can push it straight back, because this corner here is stopping me, but I thought it could fit, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So,
and I'm tearing shit up.
mm-hmm.
So let's just take this off.
And let me help you.
What, try to fit it in there?
Uh-huh. You can do it. Uh-huh.
No. Still.
Too tight of a fit. Doesn't work. You looking at her booty here. That was not what I was filming.
No.
So that's
That's
no negative. So they offered you a solution. Tell me what Ida came back with the supervisor after first saying, "Oh, it's your travel agent. They booked you," and I said, "I am the agent." And well, didn't they tell you that the room was ambulatory because they guest services is calling this ambulatory because that is what it is. I said no, said it was a fully accessible single side approach, and she said oh, but you didn't know what the configuration. I said nobody knew the configuration, not even Carnival staff, any travel agents, or any passenger that were to book it on their own, because it had not sailed the inaugural sailing until we were on the sister room and saw that in reality, mostly thanks to this poll here, it does not meet the requirements, and it is misleading to anyone that is selling the room. Sorry, and so then she said that what did she say? She said that
it was there, you just didn't understand.
yeah, it was there, we just didn't understand. And I said, no, that's not the case. The deck plan on the map, it shows something totally different than in reality what this room is. And then I even pulled it up, but it was the video. You're welcome for having FreeMZ. It was the video that did it. Mm-hmm. I showed her the room, and she said, oh no, that is not a fully accessible room. That's an ambulatory room. And I said, no, it's categorized as fully accessible single side approach. That's what we booked. That's what the agent on the phone told us. That's what we were guaranteed. And I even pulled up the Carnival accessibility forms description of a fully accessible single side approach room, which specifically says it will accommodate a wheelchair with an open floor plan. Mm-hmm. Which just does not have.
Definitely not.
So then she went, saw the supervisor, wouldn't give any compensation if they stayed in this room because there were no other alternatives. She said everything was booked up. They had no rooms. So you said what? They had no what?
They have no rooms, no upgrades.
How many times she said they were sold out, they had no rooms?
They've been saying it for 2 days now.
And they repeatedly, no rooms at all, right?
No rooms at all.
And then what happened when she went back to the supervisor after realizing the travel agent was actually with you?
They magically found 2 rooms.
Mm-hmm. One of them was a fully accessible with bunk beds. And the other one is just a regular interior, but neither one of them, again, accommodates the needs. And, I mean, she looks like a little young tender, but she is over 50 years old. So climbing into a bunk bed it's not really possible or feasible unless they want to be giving up free medical over at the medical facility for her back and everything else.
Right, I'm not going in a bunk bed.
So I will
52 years old.
Post a video of the 2 rooms, but I will also put it at the end of this right here. So following right now, I'm going to show you the 2 options that were given as their only choices. Now they are seeing if she's asking the supervisor if they will compensate Keith and I for changing rooms, switching rooms with them, or we take the interior, the regular interior, and give them our room, which is room 11201, which is also fully accessible single side approach. So they are identically categorized, but you will see the difference in rooms for room 11201 and rooms 7208 and 7207. This is 7207. So I will attach that as well. Maybe I'll put the 11201 first and then the other 2 room options, or vice versa, but you'll see it in a moment and you can judge for yourself. Here's the thing. I'm not going so hard advocating for us, for me and for them. I'm advocating because this room is going to be booked by somebody that has zero mobility at some point and may already be. So while we can, in theory, technically figure it out, work it out, move the scooter between rooms, there's others that will have this room that cannot and get the same runaround, get the same lack of answers, get the same lack of a resolution, and that's unacceptable. And so I am trying my best to get this recategorized as ambulatory with fully accessible bathroom, and people that currently booked in this room get contacted and moved around before they're sailing, so that nobody that absolutely cannot be in this room gets on board is in this situation, and it becomes a major issue for their accessibility needs. So that's my main reason for pushing as hard and going as hard for, on this issue. It's not about me, it's not about them, it's about that person that's going to be booked in this room that this room does not accommodate. And I don't want you to get on board and just be stuck. I'm trying my best to get this resolved before one of you gets in this room. There I am, out of breath again. I've done some furniture rearranging. We have opened up the room so Scooter can go there. Voila, she said, oh, look, there's plugs. Because yes, they did cover the plugs in order to rearrange this room. And now,
we lost the closet.
While you're hooting and hollering, yay, here's our original problem.
Yay?
I'm just saying, people watching, we're like, yay, it works. No, at this point, there is no clearance for a mobility device between the bed and the wall, which was the initial concern that I addressed, which is the reason why when they got into this room on sailing number 3, those beds were reconfigured in a different manner that still does not work. She put the towel animal down. Are you still disgruntled? You, I see the look. You said you knew I was up to something.
Some type of conversation or something? What's going on?
You're waiting on a phone call regarding that
Oh, okay.
from a supervisor. She's checking to see.
Better than the rest of them.
Yeah, Ida.
All right, I think you know, I know you're doing it. You know, you're trying to document.
They tried to
all
be
of
like,
Look, I opened it up. I put your shoes right there for you. You have a plug. Move this. You do have a plug. You put this suitcase here. This suitcase belongs underneath your bed. Oh, actually, you know what though? That little cubby hole here, that works perfect for putting your suitcases, or you know, like if you have stuff in packing cubes. That's a nice little space to store that stuff, so that you don't have to be. So yeah.
You couldn't wait to do that.
You can't get through.
Let me get over here.
you couldn't wait to
You
complain.
couldn't wait to do it. I knew it.
And we're just gonna take the scooter to our room. Sorry, you won't have use of it on this ship. Look at him.
Wants to complain.
Well, maybe he needs to read Keith's shirt. I never remember that one day I'd become a grumpy old man. But here I am killing it!
Everybody really like it. 3, the lady said, I left them upstairs. I'm like, upstairs? I'm like, they got to be in your room, Slim.
You knew that?
Sure enough. Come back, I had separate beds, now y'all done got a damn queen size bed. That shit happened to me. I was like, oh, I was happy. Separate beds?
Really?
What? Dancing and parading. Come back, she done got a queen size bed.